They give you a full 360, dude. Is he gonna look back at it though? Oh, he did! Oh my. Wanna go for a ride? What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's video. You can see right now that we are in a foreign car. I've got the fiance driving and we've got Otto back here somewhere. There he is. Say hi, buddy. Say hi to the vlog. We are running some errands right now because the DURTYMAX is still at the shop. It got a full detail, a nice paint correction, and all the other necessities. I remember when I used to be a BMX gangster back in my day. Anyway, we are gonna run some errands here. Gotta hit the bank, hit the post office. We're gonna check the P.O. box, see if anything came out of that. I'm doubtful that there was any information that was sent because the P.O. box is so recent. But if there is, I'll cover anything that was sent. And you can see we've got a nice purse down there and the GoPro because we've got some fun activities in store today. So hang tight and enjoy the video. You guys hear that lovely classical elevator music in the background? That is me on hold with GoPro because our famous little pup back here did this a few weeks ago, if you guys recall correctly. So we're actually on line with technical support and the warranty claims department, and they're saying that typically physical damage is never covered. Sorry if all this audio is coming through, it's kind of annoying. They say typically physical damage isn't, but the good thing about this is that Otto was the perpetrator, so they're actually considering this claim because it wasn't anything that we did maliciously or intently or whatever the case was.
Or epically.
Yeah, or doing anything of an epic nature, per se, because they don't really cover epic damages. So my godson of a fiance, this beautiful woman right to the left of me, just spent a half hour on the phone with GoPro, and come to find out, they actually ended up approving our claim to return our GoPro, and they're actually gonna even pay for full shipping for us, and then they're going to provide us a new GoPro because this little perpetrator right here and his super guilty face say it all. So, love you, buddy. Yeah, the funny thing is one of the GoPro customer service representative went out of his way to blatantly say that we need to keep the GoPro away from our dog's ass. Nice. Be sure to send me stuff to the P.O. box right here. I'd love to not only receive some of your other thoughts through that P.O. box, but also try to engage with you guys a little bit more via that channel. I think it'll be really neat to, you know, speak to whatever you guys want to share on the channel, and of course give you guys a little bit of recognition for supporting me and the channel's growth so far. So with that said, let's get on the road to go see how the truck turned out. We are back at the shop, and you can see that the garage door is open. Luckily, it's not like I arrived to an empty house, walking back down into this dungeness area to find the DURTYMAX, and damn, she's just looking so freaking good. I'm trying to turn my camera around here. Oh my god. This is a beautiful, beautiful sight. Can't wait to get this thing out and about so you guys can actually see the detail of the detail in person. But man, the truck just looks flawless. Look at that mirror. I can actually like wave to myself now. Haven't been able to do that since the truck was brand new. Oh my god, yes. I told Max not to worry about the dirt and the treads because I figured that that would just be time well wasted. I figured the first time that I drive this thing through a rainstorm, it'll take that out. But man, he's got this thing looking flawless. What's up, buddy? I'm just coming in and I'm swarming you with cameras. All right, so I'm gonna let Dustin finish up with putting the spacers on his truck. You can see, I think he's got the driver's side on. He's gonna be putting the passenger side on, and then he's still gotta do the back of the truck. So in the meantime, guys, I want to pull this thing out into the sun so you all can see how well this whole detail job came out. I mean, it's incredible. I just gave it like a quick once over, and I mean, it just looks absolutely incredible. Max was able to get all of the crap off of this thing that has collected on it over, you know, an extensive period of time. Like I said, like 2 years in that video that I posted right here. So let's get it out into the sun and see how she looks. As you can see, it just is shining. It's soaking up that light like a nice new sponge. I mean, it's looking so good. I haven't seen the headlights without a film of, you know, bug guts on them for quite some time, and the vinyl wrap has just come out looking incredibly good. But anyway, this thing just looks absolutely incredible. Great job, Max. Super pleased, dude. I mean, even like the mirror caps, he was able to get all that tarnish off. What's going on, YouTube? How are you guys? That is just awesome. God, it feels so nice to have a clean truck again. If we zoom in here, look at that. Wow, nice. I think the wheels actually look better now than they did when I bought them brand new from American Force.
I like your monster truck.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much. Max, I gotta give it to you, buddy. You did an outstanding job. Thank you so much, man. Be sure to give Max a buzz. Here's his Instagram. Go over and check him out, guys. Be sure to give him a buzz if you're looking for any detail needs. All right, so we killed a few minutes there. Let's go see what Dustin's up to back in the lair. I still see the same wheel off. So if you guys recall from the last video, I pointed out his loose bolt mod. That's obviously something that was temporary because he had to get his sway bar ends connected here. I think he plans on making new longer ones, but I actually really love the color schematic that he put together on this truck. And I mean, you can see it's like all about the details. There's reciprocity of color combination, let's just call it that, between the wheels, the coilovers underneath, what is that, a 4-link right there, and then of course the lime green nature of the beast.
The wide wheels just aren't for, you know, taking booty pics of your girlfriend.
Yeah, it's thinking that we got wide wheels just for looks. It's more or less for, you know, functional purposes too, like when we have to wash our trucks. Look at that, you guys learned something new today. So if we don't get pulled over while we're out, we'll consider this an extreme success, but even if we do get pulled over, it's still gonna be a success regardless. So let's get to it. Sorry for the music in the background here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm gonna climb up into this massive rig. Let's go steering wheel to leg up. Oh shit, man, that is quite the climb compared to my truck. Aren't like the Chevys. No, I'm just kidding. Oh man, it sounded so good when you were pulling up out of the garage, man. I just absolutely love the way that
turbo brake.
That turbo brake sounds so good. So we don't really have any formal plans, but I wanted to get out and drive this thing and give you guys a little bit of a review of what it's like to drive a lime green truck that's lifted how high?
That's 9 inches right now.
Lifted at 9 inches, and that could fluctuate here in the coming months depending on some of the mods that Dustin has in his arsenal. But it's also got 24x14 wheels, 38-inch tires, 38-inch Nittos, with 2-inch spacers all around. So it's really kind of like driving a truck with like a comparable 16 wide.
Yeah.
Just without like a little bit of the offset, but who cares? Why do we need to get into those technicalities? I mean, guys, literally we have gotten 100 yards out of the shop and the reactions are already priceless. We've already gotten like 5 thumbs up from all those different kids out there. This is really cool. I can see why you love driving around a lime green truck, man.
That's right.
The attention is just nothing but good vibes. It's really, really cool. Figured with that we would drop down the windows for you guys to let a little bit of this audio come through.
You gotta watch for the low clearance bridges.
Do we? Oh shit, we're gonna clear, man. This one's 11 foot 7 inches. We gonna be good?
Yep. We'll be good.
I gotta tell you, this thing just brings like nothing but smiles, guys, when you're driving it around. It's just, A, so large. B, it's lime green. C, I mean, you know, we're on these back roads right now, and I would try and get the angles, but I don't want to fiddle with the camera too much. But it's a, let's just say it's a game to stay within the lines. I mean, it's a kind of a tight road, so naturally we kind of just hover on the dual lines in the middle of the road. It's just kind of what has to be done. So we haven't really gone all that far yet, guys, but I want to give you some initial impressions on the truck. Being that, you know, I come from the GM chassis and the independent front suspension, you know, I guess you could say that some of us have a little bit of a higher expectation when it comes to ride quality, right? I mean, naturally, that's why they released the independent front suspension. That way you could have a little bit more of like a luxurious feel, but still maintain kind of the ruggedness and the usability of an HD truck. But I mean, I gotta say, man, I've heard a lot of things about how Cummins are one of like the harsher rides, but
Yeah.
driving this thing, it doesn't really feel, I mean, all that much different compared to what I'm used to. Oh, I love that engine brake. That is awesome. It works really well too.
It does, yeah.
It's definitely much better than the Chevys. But naturally, you know, this thing actually rides really, really well. He's got, who makes that kit that you have?
It's a BDX kit, but it's a Fox shock with Ibach spring they have in there.
Okay.
Yeah.
But I gotta say, man, I definitely think that there's definitely a lot of merits to doing that conversion. You know, not only is it a really badass factor that you have, you know, coilovers in the front of your truck, but you know, also there's a lot of functionality merits to it as well. Just look at the stance, guys. 24 by 14, negative 100 something offset with 2-inch spacers and 38-inch tires. Yeah, it's a pretty aggressive setup. The plan is right now we're gonna cruise up this highway here to get to a local Walmart, because the last time that Dustin had the truck out, he drove it to Walmart and there was like a constant crowd of attention around it. So we want to see if we can get you guys any unique reactions that this thing is bound to trigger. So what's it like sitting in the passenger seat, man?
It's actually comfortable over here. I actually like this seat.
Is that the first time you've ever been over there?
No, I had let someone else drive it. But yeah, it's comfortable.
When you were drinking sodas, right?
Yeah, I was drinking the sodas, and then, you know.
It's like the weirdest feeling to let somebody else drive your truck. But you know, you kind of have to embrace it, because it's not a position that one takes often. So we did sit in front of Walmart for a little while, but we decided to change our minds. We're actually going to shoot over to Cabela's, because that might be a little bit more of our audience. Is he gonna look back at it though? Oh, he did! right, guys, my camera is flashing. The battery's about to die. Unfortunately, this has been like a ton of fun. I don't really want it to end because I feel like we're just starting to spark like the really good reactions, but we've gotten a lot of good ones. So we're gonna have to catch up soon. See you, Dustin. Thanks for letting me drive your truck, buddy. And also, guys, if you didn't notice, the merch line is on its way. Still wearing the hat. Actually trying out a new one today. This one is just as comfortable as the other one that I alluded to in one of my previous videos. Ironing out just a few more details for you guys on this merch line. I have my website set up. I have everything good to go other than the product itself, but I think that I should have that here in the next few weeks. Hopefully just 1 or 2 more weeks. Just ironing out a few details and then we're gonna be good to go. Can't wait to get you guys those details. So with that said, if you guys enjoyed this video and watching all those hilarious reactions, remember to give this video a thumbs up. And if you like these kind of videos, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Look forward to seeing you guys next time.